during my morning contemplations, I started to think about taking real responsibility for the pain that you cause others. In the spiritual world, the ultra spiritual world, where people who are studying spirituality and are really looking into this, it's quite common, I have found, to, especially when it comes to like nonviolent communication, to not put it in those terms, whereas I caused somebody pain, because you can't cause somebody else to feel something. It's not your fault. They always have a choice as to how they perceive the situation and to how they feel about it. However, I wanted to look at that from a different perspective, from a different angle. And where is the real responsibility in this? Because if you're getting feedback from somebody that says that there's pain here and that you caused pain, what is my responsibility in hearing that information? Because it's true. I can be the cause of pain for someone, but that doesn't mean that I have to feel bad about it, or that doesn't mean that I have to feel my own pain about it. That means that I can stand up, I can rise up, and I can take responsibility for the feedback that I'm getting from another person. And then I can ask myself, and I can think about how I can show up in this world and be more so the cause of radiant brightness in the world, the cause of life, feeling those radiant bright feelings that rise up into the cosmos instantaneously, reflect off all the celestial bodies like the sun, and bring life, reflect life back down to earth. The particular instance that I am giving an example of is having your heart broken by someone, and whether or not somebody can actually break your heart, or whether or not they can actually make you feel pain in some way. And I have been a heartbreaker, and I have had my heart broken, and I want to think back to the time when I was the heartbreaker and look at the feedback that I got from that person and ask them, is this something that I did? And I can clearly see that the amount of pain was caused by the situation in which I was a main character. And the actions that I took led to this playing out of the situation where this person felt a lot of pain. And knowing that I can take responsibility for this, so this is rising, this is being adaptable again, this is rising above this is rising above holding somebody else accountable for a situation, because I'm wanting to always hold myself accountable for the situation. And this is only something that you can really do when you yourself are full of love, when you yourself are in an unconditional space of love, because then you can hold yourself. You can hold the emotion that might come through, as far as that being, as if you were to get this feedback from somebody saying that, like, that they caused you pain, that you were a cause of their pain. What might that make you feel? You could start to feel guilty. You could start to hit kind of an edge. Your heart could start to close and being like, don't blame me for something. Don't blame me for how you feel. But you can actually be on the other end of that, and on the receiving end say, thank you. I am in awe in being a human and being man, because I have the ability to cause so much darkness, so much pain. So how can I show up in the world? What can I do in the world to not be a source of dark forces filling up in other people, because they fill up in other people because they fill up in me. And then they come out in all sorts of different ways. And when I mean what can I do, I mean how do I open my heart so that I'm always in a constant state of radiant brightness? And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to feel these intense pains, but that means that I can go up to this person. I can say, I broke your heart. I caused this pain. And just have compassion for it and not take it personally. Not take it personally that you caused the pain, but take responsibility for that, for your part in it, and that yes, you did cause it, because that's the feedback that you're getting. In the same way that we have to take responsibility for the fact that we are responsible for everything bad that happens to man is caused by man himself, is brought on by man himself. Everything bad that happens to man is brought on by man himself. Taking responsibility for our pain, seeing that we have and acknowledging that we have caused that pain for somebody else, that we are the cause of that pain, is, and then not taking it personally. And not trying to change that we did that. We're not feeling bad about it. That's true growth. That's adaptability. When you can get to that point. And know that you have the capacity to hold not only what you did, but also alter your movement forward to be more radiant and bright in each moment.